I mean, the mortgage industry looks a little like a flip-flopper here.
Right.
Shelly. It looked like they flip-flopped.
It's feast or famine in the mortgage business sometimes. 2020, 21, there was it was a lot of business to be had, and we're not busy anymore. We're still talking to a lot of people and working hard on these pre-approvals. There's just not as many transactions going on. Not a lot of houses for sale. A lot of people want to buy. It's very competitive. Rates are up. Not many people are refinancing. So it's the changing business all the time, for sure.
I had your back on this whole, subsidizing loans to lower credit buyer. The way Fox News positioned that, I thought that was a little clickbaity. So I had your back on that. But apparently, Mortgage Banker Association pushed hard to reverse this. So what was that? What's the decision we're talking? Like, what was the rule? Let's recap that, and then why did it get flip-flopped? Why is it not happening? What is going on? Can anybody make a decision in mortgage land?
Sure. So there was a couple different rules, and it's kind of funny because the rule that the media and the public got upset about, like to the mortgage folks, was not a big deal. But then there was this other part of the rule that wasn't reported in the media at all, that the mortgage industry was actually like kind of upset about and was really advocating to overturn. So there's two parts. One was the credit score adjusters, and the other one was an adjuster based on the what we call debt to income, monthly payment versus income. So, and nobody was talking about the debt to income rule, but the issue is the credit score, even it was reported wrong in the media quite a few places. I just forwarded Byron an article shortly before the show. Headline of this article is "Almost Everyone is Wrong About the New Federal Fee Changes." And it basically, in the article, it says lenders are the only credible source for borrowers on this topic. It was reported incorrectly in the Wall Street Journal. There was an article that says that if you have a 740 credit score and 20% down, you're going to pay 0.75% higher rate under the new changes. Totally false, not correct at all. And I've been getting calls. People are misunderstanding this, mostly because the media is not understanding it. I had one gentleman, he called me, he said, I think my payment's going up $100 a month. I just heard about the new credit score changes. How much is my payment changing? I looked at it and I said, it's not changing at all. It's exactly the same. So there's a lot of misconceptions out there. I would recommend don't even read any of these news articles because a lot of them are wrong. Call a seasoned mortgage professional and ask about it. You want me to keep going? Questions so far?
Yeah. So buyers with strong credit scores between 720 and 739 who make 15 to 20% down payments will see their rates increase by 0.75 of a point. That's what the Wall Street Journal had said. And then
that's wrong.
Right. So, and then it goes on to say federal mortgage regulators have hiked fees, not rates, by 0.75 of a point for borrowers with 15% down and 720 to 759. So what are they talking about there? The difference between the rate hike and then the fee hike?
Yeah, exactly. So what a lot of people don't realize is that there's a lot of adjusters to the rate that happen behind the scenes, and the general home buyer has no idea, and nor should they really even care too much about all the details. Like, you don't need to know how everything works behind the scene. But the way the system works is everybody gets at different rates depending on your credit score. And the folks with really good credit scores are continuing to still get the best rates. And the people that have lower credit scores are still getting higher rates. That hasn't changed. It's just they made it a little bit more affordable for quite a few folks, which is overall a good thing. And it got a little bit worse for folks that were in this certain category of credit score and down payment. But really, if the media hadn't reported this and everybody hadn't gotten hyped up about it, absolutely nobody would have noticed at all. Because even the worst case scenario, if you happen to fall in that category that they're talking about in the journal, the difference in the rate is like 0.1% difference in the rate. So like the fee to get the rate changed in such a way that if you don't want to pay that fee, the rate went up 0.1%, which that pretty much happens every day anyways. So like if you call a lender on Wednesday and the rate's 6.5, and then you call a lender on Thursday and the rate's 6.6, That's basically what happened because they changed it a little bit. But that, I mean, the rates changed by 0.1% every day. So if the news media hadn't gotten everybody all worked up about this, absolutely nobody would have noticed.